Okay, guys, I want to introduce you to an astrology app called The Pattern. The Pattern app is a app that is different than most astrology apps, and it will give you a certain pattern or behavior that you have. You can also put your pattern in compatibility with someone else's, whether it's a friendship, they call it bonds, a friendship or a romantic partner. Also, you have friends on there. You can look at their pattern and understand themselves deeply. If you don't know about astrology, astrology is going to teach you how your mind works. And also they have a thing where it's your timing, where it's going to say certain things you may be going through at this specific time. And it will tell you what the world is going through in its whole. So I want to talk about my astrology today, or not just astrology, but just specifically focusing on the Pattern app. Now, if I go to my pattern, it's going to say growth, right? Complex and meticulous. This is me. You're meant to embrace your incredible integrity and precision about the work that you do. You're learning. You have an introverted side and rarely miss a thing in your professional or personal life. Don't be afraid to be self contained and autonomous. You don't need a lot of attention or assistance from others. It's important to own your need to create and operate in your own space. It's possible that you shy away from devoting yourself to work that's meaningful and lose yourself in a job that isn't fulfilling. Or you might overemphasize your workaholic traits and appear impossible to please, perfectionist, or critical. If you find yourself obsessing over every detail to a point nothing makes the cut, then that's a sign that you're off track. Let go of any compulsive behavior. I'm just going to read, the beginning part. Each of these you can go deeper on. But right now I just want to, get out the gist, the main part of, my personality or, my ego, some may say, and just put out a more understanding of myself, not only for others to understand, but for me to go back and listen to. Now, I'm a complex person. I have conflicting energies and I have to come into balance with that. Now, it says instincts, confidence, and vulnerability. This is my instincts. At your best, you have the courage to take on difficult challenges in life and embrace chaos. You're willing to let go of your status or ego and surrender your need to feel special. You can succeed with or without attention or admiration. Alternately, when you're struggling, you may feel you don't receive the approval or validation you deserve, and you may use your power in negative ways to get it. You might try to court attention in ways that alienate people. Still, you could feel like you can't get enough acclaim. Even if you're a star, you could feel anxious and angry, or you could think that if you put yourself out there, you'll be exposed for not being good enough. So you shut down and become afraid of being seen. When you study your astrology, people, it is very important to just be open-minded. Don't be so quick to say, no, that's not me. Take a look into it, because a lot of it is true and a lot of it is something you may have overcame or anything like that. But look into it a little bit more. Think about it. Don't be so quick to be like, no, that's not the picture I painted for myself. It's something that you may have to look at to become better within yourself. So, next is another growth. It's fears and death. You likely had periods of struggle in your life that had made you feel powerless and overwhelmed. In response, you might internalize what you feel and be scared to express yourself. Or you could be easily provoked by people and situations. You can't avoid or rationalize these circumstances, but they're here to add complexity and depth to your inner life. These are all true, man. Like, it's more to it. Of course, like I said, you can go deeper, but I'm just giving you the gist of everything. All right, we're going to go to the next one. This is going to tell me my relationship experiences. They're complex and intriguing. They sure are. Your relationship experiences, You may end up with or expect partners who are complex and intelligent, highly independent. They aren't swayed by others. They're analytical, detail oriented, and devoted to their careers, which inspires you. If they're unable to be this way, you could feel disappointed or think something is wrong. If there's conflict, it might be because they can be emotionally distant. They're so wrapped up in their work or projects that they neglect you. They can be introverted and hard to understand. In an attempt to get close, you may end up supporting their career and neglecting your own need to find meaningful work. On the other hand, instead of dating persons like this, you may exhibit this kind of behavior in your relationships. This is true, and I'm a little emotionally distant, so I can understand that. I do get wrapped up in the career, and I'm not going to lie. In each of my relationships, I were gravitated towards their career and what they, do. So I looked back in each of my relationships and realized like everything that they had taught me, and this is a void I've been trying to fill from childhood and my father, is just knowledge of self. It's just understanding life. It's knowledge that I wanted as a child. And, looking back, each of my relationships brought me something that contribute to my life purpose and goals in life and who I am. So next will be ideal partnership traits. I want somebody, I guess, that's committed and assertive. And that's true. In your long-term relationships, what works best for you is being with a partner who will claim you. They should be upfront and make their intentions clear and be unafraid of commitment. There should be no obliviousness. They clearly want you and are willing to devote themselves to you in the relationship. These partners are monogamous, loyal, and protective, and you can lean on them in times of doubt. So this is true. I go back and forth with this because I realize that I need sister wives. So having a man that's monogamous, it may work out, or by monogamous they mean just committed to me, like all into me. I don't see myself too much anymore getting jealous of another woman or anything like that. But I do need my attention. I need my attention, of course. So we're gonna go on to the next one. My destiny, partnerships and collaboration. Your destiny is to find meaning in your relationships. And this is important because I've had many, they're not talking about just romantic relationships, but friendships and ships in general. And I need to find meaning in them instead of me looking at them like on a business level, which is fine because it's business, but not like the business that we've been taught on a level where it's like, okay, we only talk if it's like this. I need to find meaning, like connections, meaningful connections. But anyways, it's important for you to feel understood and loved for who you generally are, especially by a partner. Relationships are your path to development, knowledge, and awakening. Own your desire for long-term relationships, but also learn to become your own best partner. And this is something I am doing right now. I'm becoming my own best partner, but I'm also realizing, I deeply desire a relationship, a companionship. But I have to be my own best partner, so I do not go into relationships from a sense of voidance, or just I need to go into a relationship from a sense of wholeness. All right, so I'm going to read the last one. At work and in the world. Now, this one, they kind of tried me on it, but it's okay, and it's true. Nurturing and loving. At work and out in the world, you're intended to hold things together for others. You're the one people can trust and rely upon. You're kind and sensitive to their needs. Your environment, your work environment, should feel like an extension of your family and allow you to be nurturing and compassionate. Your capability of giving with little thought for yourself you're capable of giving with little thought for yourself, but may not know when to stop. Make sure you generally care about the project or purpose you've chosen and take time for your own needs. Okay? Now, like I said, you can go deeper into that. And actually, I want to read you my timing right now. And it started May 11th, 2020. And on May 11th, 2020, I decided that I was going to make a change. And this is so crazy how it says this. And it ends January 7th, 2021. So it ends in 25 days. It says, now is the moment to confront the choices you made in your life so far. If you're on the right path, this can be an incredibly productive time. But if you're on the wrong track, that will be made clear to you right now. You encounter obstacles, limitations, or just the feeling that you're weighed down by your burdens. The purpose of these messages is to help you let go of what isn't working and to make drastic changes. Now, I'm going to go deeper on this one because it said something that was so crazy to me, and it's been crazy since I've known about this timing. It says you have reached a portal stage in your life where you're being asked to make a mature decision. This incredibly important cycle is forcing you to look seriously and objectively at where you're headed in life. Since your last major shift at age 21 or 22, you've made choices about how to live. That sentence right there is crazy to me. 21 or 22, I was in Louisiana and I was saying, look, I am going to go off and do my own thing. I am going to make my own businesses. I'm going to promote entrepreneurship. I'm going to do my own events. I'm going to I wanted dancers at that time. That was my main thing, like promotions and dancers, because using sensuality to be able to make money. I'm going to chase this money. That's what I was going to do. And I moved from Louisiana to Florida at that time. And as soon as I came, I started doing my promotions. I started my company, which at that time was called Pretty Hustle Promotions. First it was called Brooklyn's Finest, and then I changed it to Pretty Hustle Promotions, and now it's Dreammakers Empire. But it says, now is the moment to confront them and ask, are they truly working for you? And when I ask that, I have right now, like during this time, I am being made aware of spirituality. And with me chasing money, I felt like that was the key to help get freedom in the world, to help people stop stressing. And if you just do what you love to do and make money off of it. But now I have understanding through experience that all you're doing is you're going to end up selling your soul for money and chasing money and not happiness. So yeah, I asked myself, is it truly working? And it's not working because my thing is not what I can gather in this lifetime, but what I can do for others, how I can help others and help inspire others. So it says if you're on the right path, then this will be an incredibly productive and active time, one of success and stability. But if you're headed in the wrong direction, it's a time to course correct. It's not a time to play and escape. It may feel like you're hitting an enormous wall, especially if you're still searching for your purpose. You may be encountering boundaries and limitations. While this could be frustrating, these roadblocks are forcing you to be very honest with yourself about what's working and what isn't. This is a serious moment in your life, and you may feel weighed down inside. It can seem like you're being pressured to make a decision you don't want to make, or you may feel deficient and stuck, unable to take action. If you're caught up in something that is unfulfilling, like an unhappy relationship or unsatisfying job, you'll feel a powerful pressure and energy urging you to change it. This is one of the few times where the real world is offering you clues that you can generally trust.